Hi everyone, in this video today we're going to be covering 3 tips on how to prepare your puppy for fireworks. Tip number 1 is desensitize your puppy to the sound of fireworks before they start going off in your neighborhood. My favorite way to do this is by playing YouTube videos of the sound while your puppy is eating his food. So I like to take his meals, and I would recommend scatter feeding, or which would be something like pouring it on the floor or on a rug, kind of scattering it out in a larger area, or using like a slow feeder dish or a snuffle mat if your puppy is familiar with eating from a snuffle mat. Something to kind of help make the meal last a little longer. That way you can get a little bit of a longer duration of a desensitization session, because some puppies eat their food pretty quickly, and therefore you're only going to have a couple of minutes, and it can just make the whole process last longer. But if you can make the meals last longer, you're going to get a little bit better bang for your buck as far as your training sessions are going. You're going to want to try to make them sound as realistic as possible. Videos have their limitations. They're not the real thing. But one way to help kind of bridge that gap is to play multiple videos on different kinds of fireworks, videos taken on different kinds of videoing equipment, so they're going to have a little bit of a different sound. You don't want to just play the same video over and over again, because your puppy will just desensitize to that particular video and not to the sound of fireworks in general. So that's really important. It's also important to vary your speaker. If you're using a phone to look up the videos, that's great. You can use the phone speaker, but also use like maybe a Bluetooth speaker that can pick up some more bass sound, or a radio speaker, or a car, just whatever you can get your hands on, or whatever you have available to you as far as different speakers go is really helpful, because some speakers have a little bit more of the bass, some speakers have a little bit more of the higher notes. They just pick up different things, and it can help make it more realistic to your puppy, and therefore accomplish what we're trying to get done a little bit better. Also, we are desensitizing the puppy. We're trying to make it just kind of seem kind of normal. And so in order to do that effectively, we really want to start at a low volume that the puppy doesn't even really notice. And then slowly, over the course of time, raise the volume to full volume. If at any time your puppy all of a sudden just notices it, then you've probably gone a little too fast too soon, and you just need to step back a little bit, because you really just want it to be a non-event when you raise the volume. You really want him to not even notice. That is your goal. So tip number 2 is get a special treat to have for your puppy when the fireworks start going off in your neighborhood. So this can be something like a stuffed frozen con, have it stuffed with something like really high value, like maybe gravy baby food, or canned dog food, or something that's healthy but still like really high value, and stuff that con and put it in the freezer, and just have maybe a couple of cons in the freezer like that. And when the fireworks start going off in your neighborhood, just go to the freezer, pull that out, give it to your puppy, and he has something really entertaining to chew on. But it's also building that positive association with the noise of fireworks. You can use a con for that. You can use maybe a particular interactive toy filled with high value treats that takes your puppy a while to get through. Something like a deer antler or a buffalo horn, just something that is safe, good for your dog, but yet is really high value and will last a longer period of time. Tip number 3 is, this might apply more if you have kids in your house, but this is to stay calm when the fireworks start going off. You need to stay calm for your puppy. Little kids who are excited about fireworks going off, it's finally this time of year, it's going to be a really fun time of year. You're going to have to encourage your household to be calm, to talk in a more of a normal voice, not to have really fast, excited movements, and just to kind of keep the atmosphere calm. If you're around the puppy, if they're outside or whatever, then that might be different. Depending on your puppy, that could cause some anxiousness to start. And on that same note, if you do have to leave while fireworks are going off in your neighborhood, like if you're going to go to a fireworks show, I don't really recommend that you take your puppy. This is kind of a side note, but I don't really recommend that you take your puppy unless you can be like really far away from all the noise, and you can leave if it just doesn't work. if you've paid for a fireworks show, that's not really something you want to do. If it's free, then maybe that would be a better option, but, you know, recommendation is probably don't take your puppy to the fireworks show. So if you have to leave while you go to the fireworks show, my first tip is to put him in a place that is really secure as far as safe for him, but also secure as in he feels secure in that place. So if he has been properly crate trained, a crate is an excellent place to do that, and to put him while you are gone, when fireworks are going off. You're going to also want to have that high value treat, that high value toy, or whatever it is, to give him while you're gone so he can be occupied. And it's also going to be a really good idea to have some white noise going on in the background. So like a fan or a TV or radio or something, music playing something. That way it can kind of help diffuse some of those loud bomb sounds, and kind of help him feel more calm and relaxed. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you have any tips that I have missed, feel free to drop those into the comments below. Have a great day.